for photography tips, inspiration, ideas, or anything about film? Well, you've come to the right place. Born in Film and Photo Nation present Film Factor Podcast. Follow us on our social platforms at Born in Film on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Here we are learning a new type of color film.
We are a proud generation of visual storytellers, young and old alike, across all gender, beyond ethnicity, thriving in an online community. Built in the Philippines for the world. From the streets of Intramuros to the ringing bells of Chalon-sur-Saône, atop the great mountains of the Himalayas to the deeps of the Great Barrier Reef. Across Asia, Europe, Oceania, Africa, and the Americas. We will tell stories. We are Photo Nation, and the passion will live on.
Photo Nation. 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 Ang Photo Nation.
We lift our cameras not to impress, but to express, to find beauty in truth, and truth in every fleeting moment, to see beyond what's visible, and to tell stories that remind the world what it means to be human. Born in Film is not just a name, it's a movement. A heartbeat that unites dreamers, believers, and creators who choose meaning over perfection. Together, we turn moments into memories, light into languages, and passion into purpose. Welcome to a new era. Welcome to Shoot with Purpose.
Film's not dead. Ito ang paniniwala ng isang photojournalist sa pamana sa kanilang yumaong ama na nagmamahal sa film photography.
Lost its stars to powder gold. Caught in clouds of silver. tones that travel down your spine. Whoa. Cover your crystallites and let your colors meet and blend with mine. Making waves in its black side. Feel the salt dance on my hands. Raw charcoal color thighs. Feel so cold in my skin. Feel so paper thin. I know I'll win out. So feel away goodbye. 'Cause nothing grows when it is dark. In spite of all my fears, I can see it all so good. I see it all so good. Oh, cover your crystal eyes and feel the tones that travel down your spine. Whoa. Cover your crystal eyes and feel the tones that travel down your spine. Whoa. Cover your crystal eyes and let your colors bleed and blend with mine.
Gives you World Photo War.
out to your regularly scheduled program.
When your camera is made by Kodak, you know it's good.
Tonight, I'd like to show you one of the world's great cameras.
Tonight I'd like to show you a new idea in picture taking.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
I see the picture in my mind's eye, and I give it to you as the equivalent of what I saw and felt.
We choose to go to the moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We will never forget that we are analog human beings.
My job is to be authentic.
We all love stories. We're born for them.
Coming to you live from Stratobox Studios in Manila, Philippines.
Canon is not about only camera or technology. It's about people, partnerships, and shared love for creativity and storytelling. To our media partners, thank you for your continued support and helping us share our stories with the world. We are thrilled to launch this year Photo Marathon and can't wait to see the ideas, energies, and unique perspective you will capture through your lenses.
Ask question mo. So sorry nga wala.
3, 2, 1.
Ask question mo. So sorry nga wala.
3, 2, 1. Action.
Hi, I'm Maricris Fabi Carlos, grand winner of Canon Photo Marathon 2013. It was a great opportunity kasi hindi ko ina-expect yung manalo bilang grand. Kasi umuwi ako after ko magpasa ng entry ko. But it was a great experience.
I'm Luke Anthony Singson, and I won the Canon Photo Marathon last 2018. So first time I joined the Canon Photo Marathon was with my dad. That's where the time I actually won the grand prize. BGC is a very photographic place to actually shoot. And yeah, I was very fortunate that I was able to find that perfect shot for my winning photo.
Joining Photo Marathon, medyo kon ako dyan. Dumaan ako sa butas ng karayong. My name is George D. Cabig. Sa contest kasi dapat merong human interest. Pag nagko-conceptualize ka kasi, so iniisip mo ano yung isushoot ng mga kalaban mo So normally, puro kanyan, puro nasa ground.
I mean, at the time, man, it was really fun kasi creative ang hinahanap ng mga judges before para manalo ka sa photo marathon. Hi, I'm Chi Busque. It's more of like a friendly reunion of all photographers na nandun. And then, syempre, showcasing your work. Isa pa yun, showcasing your creativity in photography.
Hi, I'm Joel H. Garcia. It was incredibly exciting. Since this was the very first Canon Photo Marathon, I honestly came in with no expectation. I just focused on shooting and enjoying the experience.
Isa ring maganda sa Photo Marathon is yung mga workshops. I'm Jerome Dueñas, 2014 Photo Marathon Grand Winner. May makukuha kang mga tips, mga techniques about photography, and pwede mo siyang idagdag dun sa skill mo, no? Actually, yung workshop ng 2014, ginamit ko yun dun sa winning photo ko.
It was a memorable experience for me. My name is Arnold Aranwes, and I'm one of the winner of the 2008 edition of the Canon Photo Marathon. So when they announced the opening of the 2008 Photo Marathon, everybody was excited. It was a much-awaited event. It was only the second edition of the Photo Marathon in Manila. And the first Photo Marathon was truly revolutionary. It was a game changer.
Hi, my name is Ruben Castoranin, and I am the Canon Photo Marathon champion in the year 2017. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, ang photography is not just like about technical skills. It's more of your vision. It's more of your timing. So kailangan mong hantayin, hindi yan minamadali. And of course, the courage and trust dun sa perspective na meron tayo. And then eventually, I deliver it. And that photo is become not just an inspiration to myself, but an inspiration to others who really wants to see photography. So thank you, Canon, for giving us the opportunity na mag-join ng contest.
The wait is finally over. Join the Canon Photo Marathon 2026.
Join the Canon Photo Marathon 2026 and be the next big winner.
Canon, delighting you all.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Film Factor podcast brought to you by Born in Film. My name is Jam, and I'm your host for tonight. So we are talking about the Olympics of the Philippine photography. After a long wait, it is finally back, the Canon Photo Marathon. So ano ba tong Canon Photo Marathon? This is one of the most anticipated photography events in the country. The Canon Photo Marathon is a one-day competition where photographers shoot based on surprise themes. It is revealed throughout the day, and it challenges creativity, speed, and storytelling in real time, making it one of the purest tests in the photographic instinct. And it brings together photographers of all levels to compete, connect, and grow through the process. And of course, we are joined by our amazing guests tonight to help us navigate our way through the photo marathon. So I will introduce to you, alam ko, excited na kayo na makilala ang mga at marinig ang mga guests natin for tonight. First up, we have a man who does not need an introduction. Kilalang kilala na ito sa local scene. So he's an award-winning pro and mentor with over 15 years of experience from sports and travel to street and landscape. He's done it all. He is a Canon crusader of light and true pillar of photography education. Welcome to the show, Sir Gijo de Guzman. Hi, Sir Gijo.
Hi, Jam. Nice to see you again. Good evening to all our friends here watching. Thank you for this opportunity, Born in Film, Photo Nation, and of course, Film Factor podcast. Happy to be here.
Thank you, Sir Gijo. Thank you. Now, our next guest, we have the current president of the Ayala Alabang Camera Club. He's a multimedia associate at the Ayala Museum and a photography instructor at San Beda College, Alabang. He specializes in the art of cultural documentation. We are glad that he's here in the show tonight. Hello, Sir Rex Reynaldo.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for having me tonight, and I'm honored and glad to be here.
Thank you, Sir Rex. And finally, the man behind the scenes making the magic happen. He is the marketing manager of Canon Philippines, leading the charge on massive events like the Photo Marathon to keep our community inspired and thriving. Let us welcome on the show Sir Ace Corlet. Hi, Sir Ace.
Hello, hi. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting us and for sharing Photo Marathon to everyone.
Okay, now that we have all the experts here in the room, tanungin naman natin sila ng kanilang photography journey. And of course, we'd like to hear from them, learn from them. At for sure, yung mga isi-share nila ng mga tips and strategies, we can use that if you are participating in this year's Photo Marathon. For sure, magagamit mo itong mga tips, tricks, and strategies na isi-share ng ating mga guests tonight. So, wag na nating patagalin pa. Let's start with, of course, kilala nyo to, no? And idol to ng marami. Sir Gijo de Guzman, can you share with us your photography journey? How did it begin?
Yeah, actually, I think I started the same way most photographers, began their journey. I just wanted to learn photography. That was it. Gusto ko lang siyang matutunan. Why? Because I wanted to shoot my family, our activities, our travels, and just document life. That's how it started. And yun lang ang plano. But everything else fell into place. Hindi ko siya plinano, and we're here today.
Yes, Sir Gijo, ang dami mong multi-genre ka. Yung ginagawa mo, may travel, may sports, ayan, may landscape. So, paano na-shape yung ganung approach mo into photography?
I think my being a multi-genre photographer was influenced by a lot of factors. For one, I am really by nature very inquisitive. Marami akong tanong sa sarili ko. Pag may nakita ako, I try to find out more about that. So that translated in photography. Ano to kaya itong genre nito? Or if I shoot this, what's gonna happen? If I shoot that, what's gonna happen? Will I enjoy this? Will I enjoy that? So that was one influence or one reason why I got into multiple genres. Another was because I had a lot of friends who asked me to, Chicho, pwede mo ba i-shoot ito? Pwede mo ba i-shoot yan? And medyo malakas ang loob natin. So, early on, sige lang ng sige. And madami ako natutunan. And the third influence, I think, was traveling. I travel a lot relatively. And alam mo naman ng travel photography, gusto mo umuwi ng marami kang nakuhanan. No? Marami kang storya, marami kang collections. So, hindi pwedeng isang genre ka lang. Hindi pwedeng isa lang ang hilig mo. But luckily for me, lahat ng genre na pinasok ko, hindi ko lang pinasok for the sake of it. I really enjoy them a lot. That's why I think I still do it today, very much.
Sir Gijo, kung papapiliin ka dun sa mga genre na yun, ano yung pinaka-paborito mo? Isa lang.
Isa lang.
Isa lang.
Okay. Isa lang for me right now. I think hirap ng tanong mo dyan, but it's probably street right now. It could change tomorrow. But right now it's street because it's full of substance and it's very raw.
Siguro it changes so may era ng street, may era ng travel. Siyempre depende, no? Depende sa
sa mood, and where you are. So yeah, right now it's street.
Yeah, and of course, alam ko, hinihintay nila dahil because of the photo marathon, marami silang matututunan sa inyo about street photography. But anyway, ayan, after years of mentoring doing photography, what do you think photographers struggle with the most today? Sa tingin nyo, sir?
I could name a few, but right now, top of my mind is I think a lot of photographers today, especially the young ones, struggle with uh, social media validation. Yan. Parang ang nangyayari kasi ngayon, yung may mga, hindi ko nilalahat, pero may mga photographers na ang determining factor na kung maganda ang litrato nila hindi is kung gaano karami ang likes, gaano karami ang nag-engage, ganon. So, a lot of the new ones struggle with that. How do I know this? Because I teach a lot. I meet a lot of photographers. I mentor a few. I give a lot of talks. And this is a common question that I get. Also, I came from an era that before social media, no. So it was instilled in me that you don't need social media validation to know if your photo is good or not. So hindi ko hinahanap yan. But I understand why new photographers these days are like that because they started photography with social media already, and parang pag konti lang ang like or konti lang ang nagkakagusto, parang they start questioning whether they did a good job or not.
Yeah. Sir, would you agree with me when I say that because they continue to seek validation on social media, they try hard to produce, the photo, and then it becomes unnatural already? Yung parang, okay, kailangan kasi mag-gather to ng maraming likes eh. So they try hard. Tapos parang, hindi na siya ganun ka-natural when, people see it.
I agree. Well said, Jam. In addition to that, it's not you anymore. You're shooting for others. You're not shooting for yourself. That's the second one. The third thing that happens is, I think you lose the fun because there's a pressure, and when you start losing the fun, I think it's hard to go further. Napipigilan ka na kahit hindi mo alam kasi you're too pressured. Yeah. Tama.
Yeah. Yes. And, because as we speak about this, can you share with us what's your core philosophy when it comes to storytelling? Kasi di ba ang dami nang trying hard ngayon, seeking validation. Pero kayo, Sir Gijo, what's your core philosophy?
My core philosophy in most of the genres I shoot is okay. It's okay to shoot the cliche. It's fine to capture the cliche. But after shooting the cliche or the postcard shots, you have to dig deeper in your bag of tricks and produce something that is fresh. Not just fresh, but it's you. Yung, for example, travel photography. You go to a place that's been shot thousands, hundreds of thousands of times. It's okay to shoot the postcard cliche shots, kasi para meron ka. But you can't leave the place immediately after that. Kailangan meron ka nung sayo, sarili mo. And are we gonna show photos here? Are we gonna? I'd like to talk about one photo na siguro mamaya I circle back to this question of yours. But
sige.
That's a philosophy that I have. Yung dapat yung litrato mo unique pa din kahit na yung mga pinupuntahan mo napuntahan na ng iba.
Yeah.
Dapat may version ka na unique sa'yo. That's for me is an important thing to have as a photographer kasi the story that will come out of your photo is yours.
Yes.
So, ikaw talaga yon. Oo. So may bahid ng individuality yung kuha mo.
I think it's more of your identity, as a
Yeah.
photographer, as a storyteller. When they see it, kay Gijo yun.
Correct. May
Yun talaga
doon na rin
niya, signature niya.
Lumalabas na yung style mo doon. Hindi mo sinasadya. After a few months, a few years, napansin mo, parang mga litrato ko, there's this distinct look na
Yes.
Yeah, ganun. Hindi mo
Ako
sinasadya.
yun.
Parang ganun eh.
Yes.
Although ako hindi ko pa rin alam kung ano yun yung sa akin.
After 15 years, no, hindi. Alam
Ah,
namin, alam niyo yun, Sir
paiba-iba.
Gijo.
Mm.
Oh, paiba-iba. Pero hindi, we know, and I know that you know it in your heart. But anyway, no, siguro we'll show photos later, no, so we can dive deep and we can
Okay.
explain it further. Yes, and of course, alam ko yung mga viewers natin will also like to take a peek of some of your works. But let's move on muna to Sir Rex. Ayan, Sir Rex, kayo naman ang mag-share. Ayan, how did you naman transition into museum and cultural photography? This is, kind of unique, huh? So tell us more about that.
Yeah, actually, it was in 2019. No? So I was fresh from a stint overseas as a cruise ship photographer. So yun kasi it's more of portraits, events, ganyan, every night, ganun yung ano. Then when I came back here sa Philippines, yun na, parang sabi ko, I wanna try na maging corporate photographer sa isang company. Then, that's when Ayala Museum come into play. So yung expectation ko talaga for that is really just corporate shoots and events, portraits, ganyan. Kasi yun yung ginagawa ko. But little did I know I will be assigned to Arts and Culture Division. So doon na pumasok si artwork photography. So, and that's when I realized na, hindi siya well versed sa Philippines. Merong mga photographers, I know some na nagsushoot sila ng artworks, but I came to realize na it's really an untouched genre. Actually, wala siyang appropriate term. It can be artwork photography, digital reproduction, ganun siya. So, and it comes into research din na, kasi if you go on Western countries, like other museums abroad, bigger museums, very big things sa nila yung photography sa artworks. But here in the Philippines, something that is undermined. So I think that's the years that I've stayed with the museum, it's kind of becoming advocacy to let it be known to the people na it really actually has a value if you have a good representation of an artwork into a photograph. Ganun.
You know what, Sir Rex, no, mahilig kasi ako sa mag-museum. Mahilig din akong mag-view ng mga artworks. And hindi ko alam na meron palang ganun dito. May gumagawa pala nun because just like what you mentioned, no, in the Western countries, it's very popular. But here in the Philippines, I think kayo pa lang yung na-encounter ko, no, na
Wow,
talagang
thank you.
nagdo-document ng ganito. And I would just like to ask, what makes documenting heritage or artworks or of course, itong culture na to, what makes it really different? How do you enjoy it? Or why do you enjoy it?
Yeah. Well, for one, if you look at the setup, makikita mo parang it's just a simple lighting setup. And it's more attributed if you look at it. Kasi di ba yung mga objects, sometimes it's small. It varies in sizes. But if you look at the setup, you will attribute it to portrait photography or product photography. Ganun yung attribution niya pag nakita mo yung setup. But it really banks on color accuracy. So the images should be precise. It has to mirror the original artwork. Na pag tinabi mo yung photograph, it's really identical. So it really has to be accurate. Ganun siya. And also, it comes to play na din yung mastery mo sa settings and of course lighting. And what's good about it is when you look at the objects, it's always emphasized by our curators in the museum that you always have to have a holistic approach when you take a photograph, holistic view. Kasi these photographs that you take, these are like passports of the artworks. Parang ito na yung, kumbaga, one by one picture nila. Kasi most of these objects, it travels also. Not only in the Philippines, it travels abroad. Sometimes kasi hinahiram sila overseas. So, kailangan accurate yung colors na has to be, if it can be scaled sa photograph, then much better. Ganun. So, and siguro what I love about this type of genre, if you want to call it a genre as of now, siguro it's really a process. So, you shoot, you set up the lights, yun yung fun part. And of course, along the way, you will realize that the photographs that the artworks that you're taking photos of really shape the Philippine culture. So siguro yun yung exciting part. Kasi I have documented some of the paintings of the masters. Siguro yun yung overwhelming part on my end. I get to see these wonderful pieces. Na usually we see them in the museum.
Pictures in the
yeah, get to see them in the back end, and I take photos
in the flesh.
Yes, ganon.
You know what, sir? Sir Rex, no, na-imagine ko lang, when we look into that, the pictures that you're, ano po, no, you're taking, the artwork, it's as if nakita na rin namin siya in person. Because, sabi nyo nga, no, not everyone has the, liberty to go to a museum and, experience this art and, observe how it was done. But because of the pictures that you were taking, it's as if you're bringing the artwork to them, no? Kahit hindi sila makavisit dun sa museum, by just seeing the photos. Kasi sabi nyo nga, it has to be precise, the color, you really have to take the photo na talagang pag tinignan nila, yun na yung artwork. And it's total, it's a big work to do. And now I appreciate yung mga ganitong photographers, no, artwork photographers, if we will just call it, no? Kasi parang nakita na rin namin in person, no, yung artwork. But anyway, Sir Rex, no, thank you so much. Kayo po ay educator din, ano? You teach.
Yeah.
And how do you teach your students about storytelling?
Well, I always emphasize to my students na your lens is actually an extension of your eyes. So when you take a photograph, it's really your story that you're telling. I mean, and I definitely agree with Sir Gijo on what you've mentioned earlier na medyo yung struggle ng younger photographers now is they seek validation through social media. So when parang sometimes hesitant sila i-upload So kasi they're thinking na hindi to ilalike or it will not go viral. They're always looking for that one viral photo, and it eliminates technically the word fun in photography. So siguro yun yung sinasabi ko sa students ko na when you take a photograph, that no matter what it is, it's an extension of you. So you put it out there, and then if it's out there, then people react on it. Then if there's a possibility, you start a conversation. Then that's you. It's more of conversation kasi photography is more of conversation. Kasi meron yung perspective mo, then you will have your audience or people who will see it. Now, this is their perspective of the photograph. So at least it will start a conversation when you have a chance.
So, parang parehas kayo ni Sir Gijo, no? Sige, upload mo lang, kang matakot. Oo, wag
Put it
mong
out there.
isipin, no? Gusto ko yung sinabi niyo, sir, na it's a form of communication as well, and you will really, engage with your audience and might as well collaborate with them in the future when you upload these pictures, online. So, wag matakot. Ayan, na i-upload. And marami tayong mga young photographers, of course, because they seek validation and they are afraid of sharing their works, no? Anong dapat ba mindset, Sir Rex, ang meron yung mga young photographers natin, mga aspiring visual storytellers? Sa tingin nyo, ano yung kailangan unang pumasok sa isip nila, mindset nila na panghawakan nila to continue doing the craft?
Well, of course, it's actually constant practice. Hindi ka naman pwedeng maging photographer overnight na when you know a thing or two about photography. And siguro yung one thing na napapansin ko na wala na sa generation now is they don't read the manual. Diba? But of course, we have YouTube, we have other platforms to learn from. But I always emphasize whenever I teach yung fundamentals or the basics of photography. So it's really important that you learn, and you put it into heart, yung fundamentals ng photography, which is, of course, we all know exposure triangle. So all photographers know it by heart. Right? They adjust settings on their head. And of course, composition. Composition is what separates photographers. So yun yung, I want photographers, especially the young ones, na you go back to your basics. Kasi even kung kahit sino photographer yan na pinakamagaling, they always go back to their basics. And of course, as like you mentioned, constant practice. And siguro, like any other photographers who are successful in their craft, they always have fun. Kasi yun, if you put pressure into something, nawawala yung fun. So hindi mo na namamalayan, you're destroying your craft. Well, in fact, if you're having fun in what you're doing, continue ka lang. Siguro yun yung mindset na gusto kong adapt ng younger generation, which is to always have fun. Kasi photography is meant to be after all.
Yes, yung iba kasi parang Natatakot sila kasi puro technicalities kailangan. Pero syempre
Yeah.
kailangan pa rin yung technicalities eh. Composition, yung exposure triangle, because you cannot really produce a good photo if you don't know the technicalities. But more importantly, no, kailangan talaga i-practice mo. Ayan. At you enjoy, you love what you do because it comes from the heart. Ang magandang picture talaga nanggagaling sa intention natin, ano, at sa puso natin. That's why those mindset, no, sir, na shinare mo, I believe na talagang makakatulong sa mga viewers natin, most especially sa mga aspiring photographers natin. Now, let's move on because the Canon Photo Marathon will be next week. Excited na yung mga participants natin ano, na sumali. I heard a while ago, we have like 2,000, more than 2,000 participants. Grabe, no? Ang dami talagang gustong sumali dito. So I would like you guys to share your experience, no, your insights about this upcoming photo marathon. Of course, this has been, tawag dito, ang tagal na nito eh. Nakita natin kanina dun sa intro video natin, ano, marami ng mga sumali, marami ng nanalo. This has been, an ongoing thing for Canon. Now, sa tingin ninyo po, no, let's start with Sir Gijo. What makes this Canon Photo Marathon different, no, from other events? Wag muna yung dating mga photo marathon ng Canon. Sa ibang events, no, sa ibang mga photo marathon, what makes Canon really special and different? Sir Gijo.
Okay. I think a lot of because this event went away for a while. No? I think a lot are unaware that the Canon Photo Marathon isn't just a local initiative. It was actually prior to the pandemic a regional initiative of Canon. You had Canon Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, all having their own versions of the Canon Photo Marathon. So it's not just the largest on-the-spot photo contest and event in the country. It was the largest in Southeast Asia. So ganun ang magnitude ng Canon Photo Marathon. And when you join, those joining next week, you're just not part of one event that is being brought back. You're part of a long line of history of Canon Photo Marathon that was popular in the whole region.
Mm-hmm. How about Sir Rex? Sa tingin niyo, what makes it different? No? Sa ibang...
Actually, yun yung what Sir Gijo said. But siguro I would really say that Photo Marathon is OG when it comes to photo walks. So, kasi it's always been Photo Marathon. So, ganun yung, when you hear, it kind of parang attached to Canon na talaga. Kasi before, it's just Photo Marathon. For this time, we're gonna branding it as Canon Photo Marathon. But regardless if you just say Photo Marathon, it's already a quick recall. It's gonna be Canon. It's gonna be big, and it's really something that you will anticipate. Na it's gonna be big and be festive.
So sa tingin nyo, Sir Rex, no, bakit siya relevant pa rin today? Itong Canon Photo Marathon. Kasi nawala siya, sabi ni Sir Gijo. And why do we need to, expect this? Why do we need to join? Sa tingin nyo, bakit siya talaga relevant pa rin ngayon?
Well, for me, hindi naman siya nawala eh. Parang siguro it took
for a while,
step, for a while, took a step back. But basically, it will always be relevant to all photographers eh. Every event that you put out there, but especially that it's making a comeback now, then definitely everyone is anticipating for it.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Sir Gijo?
On a personal note, for me, the relevance of the Canon Photo Marathon is that Canon is giving us a very huge and beautiful reason to go out and shoot. Mm-hmm. Photography, hindi mo matututunan yan ng pa-video-video lang, or nanonood ng video, or nagbabasa, o nakikinig sa mga nagtuturo sa'yo. Photography is learned outside. You have to go out and shoot. So, this is it. What's better than this? No, an event being brought to you by Canon, not just the contest, but talks, seminars, actual shoots, product offerings, and just being part of a huge crowd, thousands of people gathering, all enjoying photography. So it's relevant in that way. You know, it's as a whole, it's a celebration of photography. Parang, okay, let's go out and shoot. We have this huge event in a nice place. Let's all have fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Sabi nyo nga po kanina, more than 2,000, participants will be joining. Sa tingin
Yeah.
ninyo, paano ba dapat sila mag-prepare? Because, they're listening right now and they're excited, next week na ito. Ano ba yung mga dapat kong paghandaan? How should I prepare as a Canon Photo Marathon participant in 2026? Sir Gijo.
Okay. Three things come to mind. Number one, it would help if you familiarize yourself with the area already. We're gonna be in BGC, di ba? So kung hindi ka pa familiar sa BGC, doon tayo mag-shoot. You have to be able to produce the winning shot, if you want to win. So familiarize yourself with it. Number two, you still have time, go out and do warm-up photo walks. It's gonna be an on-the-spot photo contest. You don't know what to expect. I mean, subjects, the weather, the light, you don't know what it's gonna give you. So you have to be ready, warm up, go out for one or two sessions within the next coming week, just to get the creative juices, flowing again. Number three, maybe talk to someone who is very experienced in on-the-spot photo contests, someone who knows the ropes. That way, when you talk, that discussion is more personal, no? Mas matutulungan ka niya dun sa mga weak areas mo, or what kind of photographer you are, or, what do you like shooting, yun. So, yung tatlo na yun, that's a good way to prepare for the event.
Ayan, so dun sa mga kakarating pa lang at baka hindi nyo napakinggan, 3 things to prepare if you are joining the Canon Photo Marathon this year. Number 1, familiarize yourself, sa BGC po ang venue ng ating photo marathon. Number 2, you have to come out muna, practice ka sa labas before the event. And number 3, if you have, your mentor or mga experience na friends na mga photographers na talagang bihasa sa pagpo-photo marathon, on the spot shooting. Tanungin mo na sila, ayan, para makakuha ka na ng mga tips. Pero syempre, nandito na tayo sa podcast natin. Nandito na yung mga experts natin. So, later, Sir Gijo and Sir Rex, I think, there will be viewers that will ask us questions. So, hintayin natin. Baka may mga questions yan, sagutin natin. Thank you so much, Sir Gijo. Sir Rex, ikaw naman, any tips, preparation ng mga participants natin for this year?
Well, for one, siguro, you have to be prepared physically then. Kasi, of course, the weather is very, right now, medyo mainit, ganyan. So, it will also be a factor. It will also be a factor kasi. So, minsan hindi ka makakapag-isip ng maayos. So, you have to hydrate. Actually, what I can give, kasi nabigay na ni Sir Gijo yung talagang you have to prepare yourself mentally and with the area and all. Siguro, I would recommend for the participants to prepare not only yung mga ganong stuff, but also prepare physically. You hydrate yourself para when you're there, you wouldn't know kung ano yung makikita mo. So, if you hydrate yourself, you bring the right gear for your na kailangan mo, then I think you're good to go.
Yes, and I think kailangan, Sir Rex, matulog sila. Alam ko excited sila eh. Pero, di ba, sometimes when you lack sleep, it affects your way of thinking. It affects your creativity. So, guys, matulog kayo, The night before the event. And kapag syempre you are well rested, you have a lot of energy, to roam around and to walk. And yun nga kasi mainit, so kung marami kang energy, I think you can withstand the heat and may baon ka, na lakas for the entirety of the photo marathon. You've mentioned, Sir Rex, that the gears are also important to prepare, So, what is, you think, the essential gear na kailangan meron sila? Ayan, na i-prepare for the photo marathon.
Well, siguro all photographers naman have their own set of gears na din. Pero siguro if you plan on winning, you use a gear that you're comfortable. Kung for example, if you are used to a fixed amount of range, focal length. Technical-wise, kung ganun na yung shooting style mo, I think if you intend to win, you you use your best gear na meron ka. Parang it's also a time for you to experiment, but if you want to really win, so you use your gear that's you're more comfortable with. Para at least yun na yung magiging ano mo. Yun na yung kumbaga your photograph will really speak or will stand out. Kasi yun yung style mo eh. Yung kung yun yung lens na gamit mo when you shoot a lot, then it will show your style and it will stand out kasi dun ka sanay.
Yeah. Tsaka hindi ka magka-cram, no? Hindi mo
Yep.
ayusin. Kasi sanay ka na eh, no? Parang second nature mo na siya. So, hindi ka na magka-cram. Hindi mo siya ayusin na dun pa lang sa event. So, kasi na-prepare mo na siya ahead of time. Sir Gijo, meron tayong question dito, no, from our viewers. Sa tingin nyo daw po, no, kailangan daw po ba, ayan, may question tayo dito sa mga audience natin, ano, is an expensive gear really a big advantage in competitions like this? Kailangan daw po ba talagang mamahalin ang gears na gamit mo para manalo sa photo marathon?
Okay. Mahirap sagutin yan, ano? But, hindi kailangan na mamahalin ng gear mo para manalo sa photo marathon. Gear is just one of the many factors that can help you produce a good photo. It's just a tool. You know, it will help you, but it's not the be-all of photography contests. So hindi kailangan mamahalin. However, most of the more expensive gear have advantages in such a way that they have features or specifications that the other models don't have. And these specifications and features can come in handy. 'Di ba? Kasi yung camera mo may kayang gawin na hindi kayang gawin ng ibang camera. Yung lente mo may kayang gawin na hindi kaya ng ibang lente. So what happens is there's this bit of an advantage that you get. And that can be the deciding factor. So kaya ako sinabing mahirap sagutin. But at this point, you know, with 1 week to go, bring the gear that you're comfortable with. I agree with what Rex said. Kung saan ka nasanay, you know, yun ang dalin mo. Kung nag-iisip ka pa ng manghiram o bumili, I'll think about it twice because
Not advisable.
if you want to win, ano, or doon ka na bumili sa event, baka may sale.
Okay, may discount, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And yun nga, kagaya na sinabi niyo, Sir Gijo, no, may deciding factor eh. And surprise, no, to all of our viewers. Surprise, because our guests today will be, ayan, the judges for the Canon Photo Marathon. So, ayan, you hear it na, no, from them straight na sa mga judges natin. Kaya talagang wag niyong palampasin yung mga sasabihin nila. Marami pa kaming, alam niyo, pag-uusapan dito sa podcast. So make sure that you are, you know, watching and listening very carefully kasi baka mamaya may spill sila na talagang magamit natin, no, para manalo tayo sa photo marathon. So, we're talking about the preparations, no, mga kailangan, mindset, and kailangang gamit, no. Let's talk about execution. Paano ba ako mananalo dito, no? Dahil kayo ang mga judges, no? Sir Giza and Sir Rex. So, surprise ang mga teams kasi. So, ano dapat ang approach? Kapag ganito na, wala kaming idea, surprise ang gagawin namin, ano, na theme, surprise yung mga theme. Anong approach ko as a storyteller? Paano ako maghahanda dito? Sir Gijo?
Two things. Number one, whatever the theme is, you have to interpret it positively. Kailangan magaan sa loob, you know, masaya, positive. You know, mas maganda tingnan ng litrato pagka positive or masaya ang message na binibigay, whatever the theme is. No? This is a personal take. Number two, as far it's about theme interpretation, wag masyadong malalim. Basta kita naman yung theme sa litrato mo, okay na yon. Just work on the aesthetics, pagandahin mo na. Evident yung theme, okay na. Ako, as far as I'm concerned, nakita ko na yung theme, pasok na yan. Adherence to theme. Pero, huwag mong kalimutan, it's still a photo contest. Hindi thematic interpretation contest yan. It's still a photo contest. So after nakita ko yung theme, pagandahan pa rin ang litrato.
Yeah. So, kailangan talaga positive, no? Kasi minsan, ayoko nitong theme na to. Lalabas siya. I think, the judges can also feel, no, coming from the judges, na parang hindi niya gusto yung kuha niya or parang hindi niya tanggap. You said, acceptance to the theme, no, because it's surprise. Parang hindi niya tanggap yung theme. That's why this is the output that he presented to us. So, it's more of like, being positive and accepting whatever theme, would be laid, no, during the event. Sige, thank you, Sir Gijo. Kay Sir Rex naman, very under pressure talaga kasi syempre surprise yung theme and then mainit kagaya na sinabi niyo, mainit talaga yung araw, kailangan mo maglakad, kailangan mong maghanap ng magandang subject. How do you shoot under pressure, Sir Rex?
Siguro shooting under pressure, pag inisip mo kasi yung pressure, mas wala kang may isip eh. So I think for that, pag once na ma-announce yung theme, you reflect like siguro 2-3 minutes and then think of subjects na hahanapin mo when you hear the theme. But I always hear this also sa alat ng mga nagko-contest na photographers. If you hear the theme and then a subject comes into mind, isipin mo yung pang-5 o pang-8 mong maiisip. Yun yung i-execute mo. Kasi more than likely yung may isip mo ng una, pangalawa, pangatlo, yan na rin yung naisip ng mga tao sa paligid mo na mag-shoot. So, you think outside the box. Pero yun, the pressure is there because of the time limit. But again, it won't hurt naman siguro kung mag-sit down ka and then reflect very quickly. Ito yung theme, ito yung pumasok sa isip ko, then you write it down. Then you execute. Yan.
Sir Rex, bilang nandiyan ka na, at nag-share ka na, how difficult it is as a judge, to choose a winner because there are so many, participants this year and marami talagang strong contenders. So, bilang judge, ano ba yung hinahanap mo pag nakita mo, pasok to, pwede to?
Well, as what Sir Gijo said kanina, na you have to think of the theme positively. So, kasi parang I see photography as something na pagluluto. So, hindi ka, not in the mood ka, hindi masarap yung luto mo. So, ganun din yung, if you don't look at it positively, lalabas dun sa picture mo na, ay, minadali ito. Ay, para for the sake na may masubmit to. Ganun yung mangyayari dun. But, siguro for us, it's really a challenge for us kung when judging time comes. Siguro yun yung but more than likely I'll agree with Sir Gijo na it's gonna be looking at the positives from the team and align to the team.
Ayan, guys, narinig niyo na both of our judges, they agree and parehas sila ng sinasabi na ang unang-unang titignan nila is your positivity in taking the photo. They can feel it and they can really say kung well accepted yung theme and you're positive when you're shooting it. So take that in mind, kapag nandun na kayo mismo sa event, whatever the theme may be, because it's a surprise, you take it positively and it will greatly affect the output that you will be submitting for the contest. Now, let's talk about creativity. I am very positive, I accepted the theme. This is something that I am sure that I will work on and I will, really put in my effort. Ayan, how will I deliver a creative photo? O sige po, tanong natin si Sir Gijo, what separates winning photos from the average ones? Paano ko magiging creative dito sa ipapasa ko na photo sa Photo Marathon?
Okay, what separates winning photos from average ones? The answer can change, but most of the time, to me, it's the use of light. It's the use of light. Those who know how to use light effectively have a bigger chance in winning. Why do I say that? Light is a very powerful tool in photography. To me personally, how I do my photography, light already helps me with my number one, subject selection or scene selection. Kasi kung saan magandang bagsak ng ilaw, doon ka na magfo-focus eh. So yung subject and scene selection mo, binigay na sa'yo ng ilaw. Parang dinirect ka na niya doon eh. Yun. Number two, technical quality. Okay. Dahil nakita mo yung ilaw, harsh, soft, okay, front lit, side lit, back lit, ganyan. Malakas, mahina. Alam mo na yung settings mo, di ba? You're there, binibigay na sa'yo ng ilaw. Mag-a-adjust ka na lang sa camera settings mo. And lastly, light will help you in the design. Kasi like I said earlier, a few minutes ago, at the end of it all, it's still a photography contest. Pagandahan pa din. And light is such a strong ingredient. A good light is such a strong ingredient in a beautiful photo. So all of that, what I mentioned, subject selection, technical quality, design, and a few others, hindi ko na babanggitin, it all falls back to your ability to use light.
Ayan. So, guys, narinig nyo, ilaw talaga, no? And I think, pag camera talaga, ilaw, hindi mo naman talaga magsa-separate yan sa isa't isa. Sir Gijo, kanina, we've mentioned that we'll be showing photos, no? Siguro, inaabangan nyo ng mga viewers natin ngayon, baka pwedeng ipakita natin yung mga sample ng photos ninyo para maipakita natin, this is what lighting is all about. This is how important light is in photos. Sige, Sir Gijo, you can, walk us through, ayan, sa
Okay,
mga
so
photos
I will,
on the screen.
instead of talking about where or how the photo is, I'll also relate it to our topic, Canon Photo Marathon and being an on-the-spot photo competition. This scene is, I took it in Amber Fort in Jaipur, in India. We just arrived there very early. And I've been to India twice, but this was taken during my first trip. So as you can understand, it was my first time in the spot, in the place, Pero I'm a practitioner of what I said. Hinanap ko lang yung ilaw. And I saw that it was shining at this spot. I immediately saw that it was good light. However, walang tao, kulang. Maganda yung lugar, pero walang nangyayari. There was no story. So, antay ako ng konti, be patient, and yun, may dumaan na isang cleaner, orderly nung fort, yung monument. So doon napadaan lang siya, tinamaan siya ng ilaw. But I was there, I was ready. So, ayan, this is a good example of how light can transform a scene. Diba? Simple lang, hindi naman lahat maliwanag, but it illuminated the right place at the right time. And, here, that's the photo.
Yeah, this is a napakagandang story, ng photo na to. At nakuha nyo talaga yung subject, right at the perfect spot. Of course, with a good lighting. We still have other photos to show, Sir Gijo. Of course, we would like to indulge our viewers with the pictures that you've taken. Tell us more about this photo.
This was taken during my second trip in India, which was actually just last February, this is called the Holi Festival. It ushers in the spring in northern India. Now, if the previous photo was side lit, this is front lit, and there's a reason for that. I was shooting the colors, and after shooting for a few minutes, I realized that it is best shot from a front lit point of view. Meaning, nakatingin ako sa subject, yung ilaw, iniilawan sila sa harapan. So it's coming from behind me. this is the sun. This is ambient lighting. So again, what dictated my position was the light para lumabas yung mga kulay talaga. Everything else was actually kahit anong ginagawa nila dyan, even if they were frolicking around, they were doing something else. The colors would still stand out. The lighting would still be balanced. So, yan, hinanap ko yung ilaw. In addition to the light, I framed tight to clean up the scene kasi there were dozens or even hundreds of people. And just to put emphasis on the details. Kasi gusto ko yung texture ng beard, yung color. If you notice, may mga nalalaglag pa na powder. I wanted to be in that moment talaga.
If the light is not sa front, yung kagaya mo ng sinasabi niyo po kanina, Sir Gijo, hindi lalabas ng ganito, ka-colorful, hindi ka-pop ng ganito ang picture na to. Yes, so lighting
sayang.
is really
Maganda pa rin
sayang.
siguro, pero sayang.
Yes, because the colors here, they're very vibrant. Sige, meron pa po tayo, 2 more photos that we'll show our viewers. Let's talk about the next one. Ayan.
Okay. So, ito, if we had side lit and we had front lit, ito backlit. Backlit. Yung ilaw nasa likod ng mga subjects mo. So, how did light help me here? So, shooting a scene that is backlit, it becomes a practice of exposure control. Kasi pagka yung front lit, side lit, mapaliwanag o mapadilim, it's very forgiving. Ang backlit subject, nakaharap ka sa ilaw, pagka napaliwanag yan, you blow up some details. Mawawala. So I don't know if our viewers now are looking at it from a big screen, but I'd like to point your attention to the exposure control. Yung walang sumabog na highlights dyan. Very controlled. So here, light was a teacher. It reminds you na you cannot be careless in shooting light sometimes. And it also added some sort of dramatic feel. Kasi parang silhouette na hindi. Parang ganun. Di ba? Oo. So, and the colors, again, the colors.
Yes, and we have our final photo. And I'm sure maraming natututunan ang ating mga viewers right now. This one
Medyo
is very beautiful.
tinitipid ko yung mga sinasabi ko kasi ayoko baka humaba tayo masyado, but I'm trying my best to say the essentials. Ito naman again in India, Taj Mahal, no. But the thing with the Taj Mahal is, as beautiful as it is, if you shoot it on its own, for me, at least for me, kulang. We know it's beautiful, but shooting it on its own, parang postcard lang for me. So for me, talagang dapat dagdagan mo ng tao. You have to humanize the place. After all, it was built by a lover, so dapat may human element yan. So in this photo, again backlit tayo. Again, the light dictated to me what I was gonna do. So dahil backlit siya, I didn't want to blow any highlights. I didn't want to be too bright. Itinago ko yung ilaw. Kalahati, tinago ko dun sa palace, sa monument. And nilabas ko lang siya ng konti. Parang pinasilip ko lang siya. Now, this was well thought of, no? Ibig ko sabihin, pinag-aralan ko na, it took 2-3 minutes to study this. Sabi ko, mag-aantay ako ng mga dadaan na tao na tatamaan ng ilaw from the back para may drama. Okay, so I was lucky na andumaan mga nakasari na maninipis. So if you notice, maliit lang siya pero tumatagos yung ilaw dun sa mga sari. Nagkaroon ng shape, nagkaroon ng drama, 3 dimension. And again, this is all because of recognition of light. The touch is there. Hindi naman naalis yung touch. there are hundreds of people there. Hindi ka mauubusan ng tao. But the deciding factor here, or what made the photo for me, at least for me, was recognition of light. So, ibinabalik ko sa light kasi yan talaga ang
Yes.
importante, at yan din na nakikita ko na medyo kulang sa mga nagmamadali sa photography ngayon, mga nagmamadaling gumaling. Nothing wrong with that. Go, di ba? Pero wag nating kalimutan that light is on your side, di ba? Wag nating
Yes.
pabayaan yung pag-aaral sa ilaw.
Thank you, Sir Gijo. Nakita ko nga, no, how the light peeped through. Tapos kalahati lang siya. Sabi ko, paano? Oo nga, no? It was right there. And, you know, it peeped through also dun sa sari, no, nung mga girls na dumaan. Now, you've mentioned light. Gusto ko naman tanungin, ano, si Sir Rex. Sir Rex, para sa'yo naman. Because we're talking about storytelling, no? Light is, of course, may technicalities yan. Kayo naman po, what makes a photo winning? And sa tingin ninyo, ano pa yung, kahit na hindi technical, no? How will you deliver, you know, a good photo in a photo marathon? We will be also showing some of your pictures para may reference din, no, yung ating mga viewers.
Well, for one, na-mention na ni Sir Gijo, light is very important in photography, lalo sa contest. And to add to that, actually, composition is also one.
Composition.
So composition-wise, and yung whatever the theme is on the photo marathon, more than likely you will capture street. No? Kasi it will be street photography. So I would recommend siguro na you anticipate, ganyan, you at least for us judges, you make sure na or you at least give us an idea na paano kaya na parang you give us a pick. Paano kinunan to? Ganun. So that's what will separate winning entries, to give the judges that curiosity na how it was taken through composition.
Through composition. So there's light, and of course there should be composition. We are showing now your winning piece in the World Photography Day and Photo Contest. Ayan, can you tell us more about this picture? And I must say, you know, composition is really evident in this photo. Sir Rex, how can you, you know, describe this photo? How did you take this?
Actually, this photo was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sir Gijo was, I was with Sir Gijo when this photo was taken. He was our photo walk leader during this time. And the theme for this was biyahe. No? So obviously this was taken in VTX. If it was Star Mall Alabang back then. So yun, the theme was biyahe, and everyone was actually shooting jeepneys, ganyan. So on my end, parang I was literally standing there, and then for some reason nakita ko parang nagma-match yung mga nag-a-align yung subjects. So that's already anticipation. Then naka-ready na yung camera ko. I always make sure na my camera is ready to shoot. Even continuously nag-change yung settings kasi the minute you meter at a certain area, gumalaw ka lang ng konti, mawawala na yung metering mo. So I make sure na nagmi-meter ako while I'm also looking at the area. So when I put my camera na sa yung sa viewfinder, ready to shoot na. And siguro I'm just very lucky na nag-align yung subjects for this specific photo.
Yeah, biyaheng-biyahe talaga, no? Ang dating ng photo na to, if I look at it. We still have other photos to show. Ayan, that of course talks about composition too, not only light but composition. This next photo, Sir Rex, ayan. How would you describe this?
This photograph naman was taken sa office sa Ayala Museum. And this was actually submitted on one of our themes sa Ayala Alabang Camera Club. And surprisingly for me, when I took photo of this, I was just literally surprised lang sa reflection kasi it was raining. So actually this photograph, yung subject is on the left, or sabi natin nasa harap ko yung subject, but there's a reflection at my back. So kinunan ko siya from the back, umikot ako. Then lucky enough, nag-align din yung subject. So there's this guy holding the umbrella. And then there's this another guy holding that umbrella. And if you look closely, those are actually multiple reflections that you have there. You have the reflection in the front, and then when I took it from the back, there's a reflection of the backpack. So parang nag-align lang siya. Nagsama-sama yung mga reflection.
Yes, ang ganda nga po, no? Very well composed, no? At for sure talagang hinintay nyo tong pagkakataon na to para makunan nyo ng camera ninyo. We still have 2 more photos to show. Ayan, ito naman, no? Another street photography. Sir Rex, anong nangyari dito? Ayan.
This photograph, well, annually kasi I have this penitensya at Malibay, Pasay. So, nag-shoot ako ng mga nag-ano dyan, yung nagpe-penitensya. But for this specific photograph, nakita ko lang yan na ang sarap ng upo ni Manong. So, and nasabi ko, let's try to capture na slow shutter. And lucky enough, nagpakita yan. And this photograph was exhibited last year sa Ayala Alabang Camera Club's annual exhibit. But whenever I look at this photo now, it's becoming more evident actually because these are all e-bikes. So with the fuel prices now, parang for me mas nagkakaroon ng value tong photo na to ngayon kasi everyone is going electric, di ba? So
Yes.
that's why I have this posted here in my living room. But again, it's really gano'n naman yung photos eh. Sometimes wala siyang parang kinunan mo lang siya at one point and then eventually when the right timing magugulat ka na lang mailalabas mo na yung photo. Of course, that's a different story if it's an on-the-spot contest. But
Yeah.
as much as possible, you keep all of your photos kasi you'll never know. May paggagamitan at may paggagamitan siya.
Yes, and you'll realize its significance, di ba? Ngayon, lalo na ngayon, you're experiencing world crisis. May significance pala tong kinunan
Yeah.
ko, few months ago. And then last photo that we'll be showing. Ayan.
Yeah, these are probably one of my oldest photos. Ano pa to, when I was still a student. This photograph was like 10, 12 years ago when I was still a student. I'm still learning photography back then. And remember what I told earlier that your lens is actually an extension of your eyes, and then the story should be an extension of your story. This photograph actually I kept it all these years because literally this photograph was taken on my nakatayo ako sa tomb ng father sa libingan ng mga bayani. And if you look at it closely, the story for that is if you look at the kid, para siyang may hinahanap or para siyang may kausap. So it's kind of an emotional photograph for me. Kasi my father is a uniform personnel and he's buried sa libingan ng mga bayani. And if you look at closely the theme of the photograph, para siyang Philippine flag na nakascatter.
Oh, yeah.
Parang ganun yung at least my interpretation of that photograph. Ganun.
Thank you so much, Sir Rex. And napakaganda po ng mga pictures na pinakita nyo, Sir Gijo and Sir Rex. Ayan, sa mga bagong dating, they actually shared with us yung what it takes, ano bang kailangan to produce that winning photo. Sir Gijo mentioned that it's about, the proper lighting. Light is very, very important. And to Sir Rex naman, it's the composition. And thank you for indulging us with the photos that you've taken. Napakaganda po. And for sure, maraming natutunan yung mga viewers natin. This part of the podcast, we will do parang a fast talk. Parang Boy Abunda segment. We'll be asking you questions. Fast talk lang. Kung ano yung una nyong maisip. Ayan, sagutin natin. And then we'll just take turns. I have 3 questions. When I ask the question, Sir Gijo will answer and then Sir Rex naman will answer. And then there will be another question. Tapos ganun lang po tayo, salitan lang. Okay, for the fast talk, ayan. Quick tips lang po, because you both are judges, in the upcoming Canon Photo Marathon. Quick tips, ayan. One mistake to avoid. Sir Gijo. Wala yung audio ni Sir Gijo.
Sorry. I'll say it again. Yeah. Do not shoot quantity over quality. It has to be the other way around. Quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity. Sir Rex, one mistake to avoid.
Not charging your battery.
Not charging your battery. Okay. Next, one tip for first-timers because maraming first-timers sa Canon Photo Marathon this year. One tip for first-timers, Sir Gijo.
Don't get pressured. Just participate and have fun. The winning will come later on, eventually. Yeah.
Okay, Sir Rex, one tip?
Enjoy. Enjoy lang
Enjoy.
talaga.
Ayan. Sige po, and last, one mindset to bring in the Canon Photo Marathon 2026. Sir Gijo.
Positivity, and enjoy the activity, enjoy the people, enjoy the event, and enjoy the craft, most of all. Yeah.
Positivity and enjoyment. Sir Rex.
Yes.
Sir Rex, one mindset.
Collaborative mindset. I know it's a photo competition, but don't forget to collaborate kasi you will learn a lot, especially when you talk to different photographers. They have different tricks on their back, so you need to have that mindset that you listen to them or you collaborate with them. The competition is on the back end, but collaboration is number one.
I like that collaboration, making friends, because your friends, they will stick with you, all throughout your photography journey. Thank you so much. I will have more of you guys later on, Sir Gijo and Sir Rex. But now we move on to the next segment of the show, wherein we'll learn more about Canon Photo Marathon, what is installed for us this year, and of course what to expect. And to join us, kanina pinakilala na natin, so we have the marketing manager of Canon Philippines. We'll bring him back. Welcome, Sir
Hello.
Ace. And so we'll
Good evening.
good evening, Sir Ace. We'll briefly talk about the upcoming Canon Photo Marathon. So what can our participants expect this year?
A lot of things, so I think Sir Gijo and Sir Rex was able to share already, but this year we're really excited because it's been a while since we had the last photo marathon. It was in 2019, so 7 years ago na siya. So what we would like people to expect is that expect a total imaging experience from Canon. So while photo marathon is heavily a camera event, but you'll be experiencing our video as well, printing as well. Yeah, so a lot of things for this year's photo marathon.
Sir Ace, ano daw bago? What makes it different this year?
What makes it different? So we're very excited because we are entering into a new era of photo marathon. So yung bago this year is that if you've been joining this activity for the last previous executions, it's all about photo contest. So this year we are offering or introducing video as part of the categories. Plus on the sides, of course, there's a lot of workshops, activities, live shoots. We invited our brand ambassadors. We even have a brand ambassador from Canon Malaysia, to join us for a live shoot as well. And our professionals and creators. It's a full day of activity that's made for creators.
So, ang bago is yung video, Sir
Yes,
Ace.
yes.
Ayan. Ito yung mga magagaling sa video. Naku, abangan nyo to. Talagang mag-participate kayo dito. But we're curious about the themes, because we've mentioned that the themes will be your surprise. So, how are the themes selected?
Yeah, so that's something na I cannot share right now, kasi it's a surprise announcement during the event. But of course, overall, we wanted to align the themes to the event theme and the direction of this year's Canon Photo Marathon. We wanted to make sure that it's broad, but open to interpretation. So if you remember in 2019, those themes that we announced were actually very simple because we want to let the participants have that freedom to actually interpret the theme as creatively and as freely. And syempre, we want to make sure also na doable, Kasi as mentioned by Sir Gijo and Sir Rex, dapat doable dun sa area at saka kaya nilang i-achieve dun sa time frame na ibibigay. Because you only have limited number of hours to shoot and limited number of hours to submit your entry. So dapat kaya nila i-submit within that time frame.
Yes, thank you, Sir Ace. Kanina, we've mentioned that Sir Gijo and Sir Rex will be judging this year's photo marathon. Pero aside dun sa mga sinabi nila, what are you guys looking? What are the judges looking for this year?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a combination of the things that mentioned by Sir Gijo and Sir Rex. In my experience also in the previous photo marathon, syempre technical excellence is a
Mm-hmm.
plus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen photo marathon edition in which yung creativity yung hinahanap. And then I've seen an edition also in which yung emotional impact ng photo yung hinahanap. So I think iba-iba. It's a combination of all these criteria, no, in judging a photo contest.
Okay, and let's talk about the impact of this photo marathon in our community. So, how does the Canon Photo Marathon support our photographers, our visual storytellers, and what are the opportunities that will be presented in this event?
Yeah, so this is Canon's way of actually giving back to the creative community. So the Canon Photo Marathon is more than just a photo contest. No, it's a platform which helps to build the photographers, creators. It empowers and it also connects everyone. So
Mm-hmm.
it provides a platform for exposure, for skill development kasi nga limited yung time frame mo to shoot, so talagang matututo ka to actually shoot within that time frame only. Of course, learning opportunities, no, from the coaches, from the judges. On the side, there are a lot of workshops happening, so you can also listen to the brand ambassadors and the
Mm-hmm.
speakers. Stronger creative network, and of course, lastly, very important, no, ano ba yung mga rewards and recognition that you can actually get, no, when you actually join the photo marathon. Of course, nandyan lagi yung mga prizes natin.
Ayan, and of course, Sir Ace, maraming premyo, no? Pero apart from winning, what they can gain really will be a lot of learning, of course, experience, and most importantly, friends, no? Sabi nga ni Sir Rex kanina, no? They can collaborate with a lot of people here, no? Imagine there will be thousands of people who will be joining, and you will really not know kung sino yung makakabunggo mo doon, no? At makakapag engage ka dun sa mga tao na yun. So you will really gain friends and of course a lot of experiences aside from the prizes. So now, Sir Ace, let us invite
Right.
our viewers, our listeners to the upcoming Canon Photo Marathon. Ayan,
Yes, please.
encourage nyo sila na sumali. Ayan
Yeah.
po.
Actually, ang dami nila nag-register, so it's more than what we've expected. We just hope that everyone will actually join. No, we only have like I think 8 days before the big event. So that's next Saturday already. We have like 1 week. So we would like to invite everyone. If you've registered, this is very important. You have to bring your smartphone with the Canon app installed with your registration because you will need that later on when you check in the event. So the
Okay.
check-in starts at 6 a.m. on April 18 at BGC Amphitheater. Ayan, so marami kaming lanes doon, marami para hindi kayo mag-feel ng sobrang dami. Just line up and then scan the QR code in the lane and then check in. So that's very important. And then the program starts at around 8 o'clock in the morning. We end at 9. Then by 9 to 1 p.m., that's the time that we actually ask the photographers and creators to shoot and then go back to submit their entries. And then, so yun nga, it's an on-the-spot photo contest. So on the day din malalaman kung sino yung mga winners at sino yung bagong grand champion for this year's photo marathon. So I just want to highlight though that the awarding for that on April 18th is only for photo entries. So yung
Okay.
video category will be announced separately on a different date.
Mhm. Ayan, so we are showing on the screen the photo marathon guide. So please direct your
Yeah.
attention na lang. Ayan, kung kayo ay kasali, no, you are already registered. This will be the main event. Ito po ang mga timestamps. Ayan, dyan yung makikita ko ano mangyayari during these times. And then, of course, nandito po ang ating mga invited na mga speakers. May mga workshop din po na mangyayari. That's, of course, open to everyone na nandoon, no, sa event. And of course, ayan, kagaya nga ng sabi nila Sir Rex, nila Sir Gijo, and of course Sir Ace, ang dami nang sumali, but still open. Tama po ba, Sir
Yes,
Ace? They can still join?
Still join. You still have until actually pwede pa dun sa
Pwede pa.
morning ng 18. Pero syempre, we want to encourage everyone to register beforehand, before the event. Para on the day of the event, mag-check-in na lang kayo. Kasi mahirap yun,
yes.
maglamilya pa kayo, download pa ng app on the day. So we suggest that you guys download the app now, register now on the app, and then go to the event with your phone, and then scan the QR code for your check-in. Ayan. So I just want to also remind that yung ating merchandise, kasi normally yung photo marathon, ano yan, may mga apparels kami binibigay, shirts and all that. So that's also limited. So our, I think, initial announcement is the first 1,000 attendees
First 1,000.
on site. Oo, yung bibigyan natin ng apparel at ng merchandise. So you have to be there early. At 6 a.m. pila na kayo, 8 a.m. program na agad, 9 a.m. shoot na agad. So yun, it's a fun day. So I think more than anything, we want you to enjoy. This is, like what I've mentioned, one day of Canon's giving back to this community who've been supporting our company also for the past week. So we'll see you next week.
Ayan. So, Sir Ace is highly inviting all of you guys. Huwag na kayong magdalawang isip. No? You can still register up until the morning of April 18. But, yan, we highly encourage you to register now so that you can download the app and prepare. No, talagang pag-isipan nyo na kasi sabi nga ng mga guests natin kanina, no, kailangan talagang yung technicalities and all, kailangan paghandaan mo, be intentional with your shoot, no. And ito, may mga kailangan pa kasi tayong i-prepare, no, like downloading the app and dumating ng maaga. Ayan, para makasama kayo dun sa merchandise, no. Only 1,000 participants will be receiving the merchandise. And of course, for sure, no, you would want to take home, no, that merchandise kasi kakabalik lang ulit ng photo marathon. I'm sure excited kayo na magkaroon ng memorabilia ulit, no? Sir Ace, thank you so much. And I'm sure, no, yung 2,000 plus natin, dahil nag-promote tayo ngayon, mas
baka madagdagan pa. Yeah, but I just want to echo also that, of course, the photo marathon is a contest in which you need to register. However, yung mga workshops po, it's open to the public.
Oh, yes.
So just in case, ano lang kayo, like, hobbyist, kayo mong mag-join ng contest, but you want to join the workshops, you want to join the shoots, it's free. It's open to the public.
Okay. So you register if you want to participate in the contest, but if you would like to learn more, no, about, you know, taking photos, there will be workshops and events that is open to the public. Ayan. So maraming salamat. Hindi lang pala contest ang kailangan nating abangan dito, but also a lot of learnings from Canon Philippines. Thank you so much, Sir Ace, the marketing manager of Canon Philippines. And of course, we'll be bringing our guests, ayan, because we will have the final segment of our show for tonight. So before we wrap things up, we heard, you know, your strategies or tips, no? Ano ba yung mga kailangan tinitignan ng mga judges, no, para sa winning photo? How can we encourage more our viewers, no? Sabi nga natin, baka mas madagdagan pa. baka abutin na ng 3,000 or more, no? Because of this podcast. One final advice for our participants. Yung mga sasali po ng contest, Sir Gio.
Okay. Final advice for those participating in the contest. Shoot in a way or in a manner that you're used to. Okay. If you wanna increase your chances in winning, shoot within your comfort zone. Okay, diyan ka na sanay, yun na yung alam mo, natural na sa'yo. Just study the theme, yung mga binigay naming tips ni Rex, tandaan ninyo. But shoot within your comfort zone, be yourself. Para yung talent mo, yung photography mo, mag-flow naturally. Yan.
Okay. Sir Rex, ikaw naman. How can our photographers, aspiring photographers, syempre gusto nilang gumaling sa craft nila, no? Ano yung makakatulong, no, sa pag-grow pa ng talent nila by joining the Canon Photo Marathon 2026?
Well, everything is already there on that event. You have free workshops, so you capitalize on that. And then the shoot also is, you just enjoy. You enjoy the process. And yung pressure, it's given because of the time. But as long as you enjoy and have fun. Kasi yun talaga, I always bank on that whenever I shoot. I always look for the fun. And as what Sir Gijo and I mentioned, be positive dun sa ano, whatever the theme may be and kung ano yung um, mangyari on that day, the weather, kung anong ibigay sa atin during that day, just make sure that you did your best on your photographs. And yun, basta have fun. Enjoy. Yun yung spirit ng photography talaga. It's all about having fun. So just enjoy that day kasi everything is there. You have free workshops. You have the merch to wait for, to avail. So yun, everything is there. So enjoy, guys.
Ayan. So, si Sir Gijo, be comfortable. Ayan. Number 2, si Sir Rex, sabi, just enjoy and have fun. Now, let's ask Sir Ace, what is your message to our community? Because this is the giving back po of Canon. So, quick message to the community.
Yeah, so I think na-mention ni Sir Gigo and Sir Rex, no? So we just wanted to enjoy this event. So when we were crafting this event, yung objective lang talaga namin is to be able to give back to the community. And we want to make sure that the photographers, the creators, the videographers will enjoy this day. So that is something that we are looking forward to, and we hope that we can give you that good event on April 8th. So we'll see you there.
Ayan, maraming salamat. So, ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Kayo ay mag-register na, get your phone, scan the QR code, and register, experience it for yourself kasi maraming bago. And dun sa mga video enthusiasts dyan, no, this is something new, no, na pwede ninyong abangan. So, please register right now, download the app, and of course, do your preparations at mag-aral, no? Kasi talagang technicalities pa rin coming from our guests tonight. And of course, I know that you guys are really excited for this photo marathon this year. Pero marami pa tayong mga events, no, aside from the Canon Photo Marathon na pwedeng abangan. And para i-update tayo sa mga events and of course to share a few announcements, not only for those events, but of course, anong pwedeng i-expect ng community, I will now call on the founder of Born in Film, Sir Franz Lopez. Sir Franz, take it away.
Ayun. Hi, Jam. Dinig mo ba ako?
Yes, hello, Sir Franz.
Ayun. Hi, Jam. Yun. Again, I would like to thank our guests, of course, si Sir Gijo, Sir Rex, and of course, Sir Ace, for joining us for this podcast. Kasi again, advance congratulations to Canon Philippines for the finally, Canon Photo Marathon ay nandito na ulit. So, siguro, just a quick, update. We'll be joining again. Excited na rin tayo, Jam, kasi we'll be there also sa Canon Photo Marathon. And we'll be doing one of our first walkcasts. So, ano ba yung walkcast ito? So, we'll be there. We'll be shooting it on 360, 360 degrees for the walkcast. So, people will be joining us for that. We'll ask the participants, tapos yung mga experience nila. And it's going to be a podcast. So, kumbaga, parang it's if you're a viewer, it will be parang andun ka mismo during Canon Photo Marathon. So we're very excited for that next week. And then you'll be surprised then kasi a lot of film photographers I will be supporting Canon Photo Marathon. Kasi you would be wondering, one of the first, if you would ask any film, Jama? This is, if you ask any film photographer, kapag nagsisimula ka sa film photography, your first camera would be a Canon. So, yung Canon AE1.
I would agree.
It's a go-to for film camera. Most photographers medyo hindi nila napapansin, but it's actually a Canon AE1. And I'm very excited kasi ako, I'll be there, I'll be joining. I'll be shooting also film. I'll be bringing my F1. So, excited na ako for that. A few announcements. Again, we have launched yung This in Focus. So it's a parang, I'm not sure if you've seen it. It's a parang news C-type that we're exploring para to inform the community about the latest happenings within our community. So mga photography news and a lot of things that are happening around us. So you'll be seeing more of that. And then, of course, Unpack. It's our It's our show. Hindi naman siya show, but it's a video vlog that we do where we unpack the latest happenings and things that are new to us, technology-wise and photography-wise. And then, of course, we have Team of the Week, si Sir Gijo. I've seen, nakikita ko yung mga entries si Sir Gijo, sobrang ganda.
Nakita ko rin sumasali si Sir Gigi sa Team of the Week.
Thank you, Sir Gijo, for supporting and joining. Yun, parang ilang beses niya yata na-feature si Sir Gijo. Ayun.
Nakita ko nga, sir.
Yeah. Team of the Week will be here constantly every Monday. So a lot of people have been asking us, paano ba sumali dun sa Team of the Week nyo? Parang for this week yata dyan, parang 400, more than 500 entries na yung pumapasok for this week.
Yes,
So,
kasi ang
nagugulat
ganda
ako
ng
kasi,
team.
good luck dun sa magko-create ng entries ng top 50. But I'm very sure maraming mafe-feature ulit for this week. So again, if you'd like to join that, every Monday we release yung parang theme, and then everyone can join any camera kasi laging tinatanong nila kung nag-phone lang mga ko, is that allowed, is that possible? Definitely, kasi hindi naman tayo hindi natin sinasara to only cameras or photography cameras. We open it to even action cameras, even drones are all welcome, and especially phone. Yun. And aside from that, we also have what we call yung Best of the Nation. So Photo Nation, our community, if you're part of that, meron tayong, if hindi ka nakakasali sa Team of the Week, you have an option to join Best of the Nation. So all you have to do is just post your photos, and we select the top 10 every week, or every week yung selection natin ng top 10. Bakit nila kailangan sumali sa Best of the Nation? Kasi it's their parang ticket to winning Photographer of the Year for Photo Nation. So, yun. And hindi lang yun yung criteria how or where we select the Photographer of the Year. Definitely marami pa yun, but it's your ticket to winning that. Yun. And then we are also introducing a new activity that's happening. Siguro ikaw dyan, mahilig ka rin sa ganito. Every Saturday, we'll be introducing plated perspectives. So what it is parang Team of the Week siya, pero food related. So kung mahilig ka kumain, kunyari nagbumukbang ka or pumupunta ka sa mga restaurant, you want to try something new, just take photos of the food, post it on plated perspectives, and we'll be selecting the top entries for that every week. Yun. And then lastly, on April 21, we'll be announcing or we'll be revealing something very big that's happening in May. So stay tuned for that. I believe nakikita nyo na yung mga teasers, but we'll feed you more of those in the coming days. So yun lang naman, Jam. Again, thank you for allowing me to say some announcements. But yeah, again, congratulations to Canon Philippines. See you next week. Thank you.
Ayan, thank you so much, Sir Franz. And alam nyo guys, no, dahil meron akong konting mga alam dun sa mga upcoming events, I'm sure that you guys will really be excited, most especially dun sa malaking pasabog. Dun sabi ni Sir Franz, this couple of days. Ayan. So, thank you so much, Sir Franz, sa mga announcements mo. And of course, that will be really beneficial for the community. But before we leave, I would like to thank, of course, all of our guests tonight, Sir Gijo, Sir Rex, Sir Ace. Thank you so much, ayan, Canon Philippines, for bringing us, no, the Canon Photo Marathon 2026. Ano pa bang sasabihin natin? Sumali na kayo. If not sa contest, just be there, no? Enjoy, because the Photo Marathon is back. Learn something from the talks from the photographers that will be present there, and just enjoy, no? Get the merchandise, and baka meron sale. Ayan. At yung mga hinihintay ninyo ng mga Canon products, baka they're giving it, giving big discounts. So this will be your time to purchase them. And of course, just enjoy. Sabi nga ng mga guests natin for today, just really have fun and be positive, no? Lalo na kung kayo ay sasali ng contest. So once again, I'm inviting everybody to please register. Registration is up until May 18, the morning of May 18, but we encourage you to register now. So scan the QR code and download the app, and see you all to see you all on the Canon Photo Marathon 2026. So kung kayo po ay nag-enjoy sa podcast natin today, we encourage you also to like and share this podcast. And of course, follow us, Born in Film and Photo Nation, on Facebook and Instagram. And ayan po, no, maraming salamat for tuning in, for keeping the spirit alive all throughout our show for tonight. So kita-kita po ulit tayo sa susunod na show ng Film Factor Podcast. And of course, ano pa po sasabihin ko, go there, find your light, and shoot with purpose. This has been Jam, your host for tonight. See you at the Canon Photo Marathon 2026, and God bless us all. Bye! Thank you, Sir Jesus, Sir Ace, and Sir Rex. See you sa Canon Photo Marathon. Maraming salamat po.
Canon is not about only camera or technology. It's about people, partnerships, and shared love for creativity and storytelling. To our media partners, thank you for your continued support and helping us share our stories with the world. We are thrilled to launch this year Photo Marathon and can't wait to see the ideas, energies, and unique perspective you will capture through your lenses.
Canon, delighting you always.
One of the things that makes anything more enjoyable is being able to share it and being part of a community.
And quite frankly, what I get from Photo Nation is the fact that it's so non-judgmental.
They're so accepting of people, and I like that about Photo Nation, that people are willing to do that.
Photo Nation is hindi lang siya Filipino-based international group. Ano siya, one big happy family talaga siya.
Photo Nation is just one huge family.
I think probably the thing I like the most about Photo Nation is the fact that it's a supportive community, not there to score points.
Photo Nation, a platform that has no bashing.
It's you ask for help, you get help. The best part about Photo Nation is that everyone gets a chance to showcase their stuff. And if you ask, how did you get that? Can you teach me? The people respond and they're like, yeah, I'm actually learning things here.
We all started as a beginner, whether it's you're self-taught or you learn from masters or you learn from YouTube. We should be humble enough to know and to accept that people who are willing to learn, we have to appreciate that because it's actually promoting the hobby or the passion that we love, which is photography.
Malaki talaga yung impact sa pag-i-improve ko as a photographer kasi hindi lang basics yung tinuturo, parang yung advanced stuff na.
I'm always welcome na idea na magkaroon ng isang community ang mga photographer. Yung imbis na magbangayan, nagtutulungan.
It feels really nice to be part of Photo Nation because of how active the group is. A lot of inspiration for me to take in.
Ko in-expect na ganito yung welcome ng Photo Nation sa akin.
Napagsama-sama ng Photo Nation ang mga photographer, anuman ang lahi nila.
I've met a lot of people from different regions sa country natin. Mas na-widen yung network ko.
Masaya kasi nakakapag-share ka ng free.
Na mas manada oportunidad, pati el chances na mas kita grande din yung thinking about things na noy at na kalya ko nila.
Feel like I'm with a family that supports what I love and what I am passionate about. Mararamdaman mo na may value yung gawa mo and mas nakikita mo na there is an opportunity for you to grow in this industry.
I joined Facebook a year ago, and you are the first group I joined. It's one big international family. It's great to be part of Photo Nation International.
Aside from the photography memes, pinakagusto na ako sa Photo Nation is activities like Photographer of the Week and sa mga Team of the Week.
I was really happy to be featured as the Photographer of the Week. It really helps and boosts me.
One of the things I like about Photo Nation is the fact that it's not limited by any demographic, by any location, or by year.
Tuwang-tuwa ako kasi siyempre first time ko maging part ng isang member na may malaking community. Maganda experience ko.
Nakita na ko na daghang mga parehas na akong edad ang misulay og photography diri sa mga sa Dipolo.
Nakatabang siya ka mo-grow ko as a photographer. Maka-inspire siya sa mga kasama ko na bagungan pa. Pag-join ako aning Photo Nation kay at first kay nakulbaan ko ato kay international siya.
Pag-ayat ko ken to Photo Nation ken dagiti na dumaduma nga aktibidades kay Domingo kas dagiti pasali nga pagka-recognition dagiti kas kanyak nga dadamo i fotografiya.
Người ta thường hay nói rằng là khi mà bạn muốn đi thật là nhanh thì bạn đi một mình, nhưng mà khi mà bạn muốn đi xa thì bạn sẽ đi cùng với cả những người khác. Thành ra là khi mà tham gia vào những cái group chơi ảnh như là Photo Nation thì nó giúp mình là sẽ nhìn được thấy rất là nhiều những bức ảnh đẹp, và qua đó thì và cũng gặp rất nhiều là photographer giỏi. Thế thành ra là qua đó mình được truyền cảm hứng hơn.
Aso pa na ako nung mag-join sa community. Uning manahit kong dakang inspiration.
Yung first impression ko sa Photo Nation, walang toxic sa group. Parang dito sa Photo Nation nakaka-proud kasi parang nabibigyan ng voice sa mga Pilipino.
I think Photo Nation is there. It's kind of feel like home. Alam mong this group will help you grow.
Sobrang ganda ng podcast quality. Yun yung magagawa ng Pinoy. So, nakaka-proud din.
Nagulat din po ako lalo kasi almost around the world kasali po. Parang ang laki pong privilege sa akin na sa Philippines po nag-start tong Photo Nation.
Pinoy pride kasi nga, di ba? Doon yung group is sa Pilipinas. So parang kaya natin makisabay at maliit tayong bansa.
I think Photo Nation parang for me, yung always active na ako.
Swerte gid ko kay naging part ko sa grupo niya. Hindi ko gid malimtan ang opportunity kag hindi ko gid pagsayahan.
Marami akong natutunan, lalo yung sa masterclass.
Photo Nation expanded my global knowledge, especially regarding Filipino photography. The Philippines seems to be pretty excited and actively pursuing the craft.
Feeling ko na welcome ka talaga kasi may mga toxic na mga tao. Nakakaugmat na nakaka-inspire sing ganing mga picture ninda na pinapairing sa mga bawat saro.
That worldwide photo walk, my gosh, I was surprised that many people showed up and it brought tears to my eyes. It was brilliant. There's so much love. I think that's the best way to say it. There's so much love in this community.
The truth is, this is merely a setback. This is merely one huge mountain that we have to traverse.